Okay, so Deaf Ears 1 is Lesbian Bed Death's new record, Midnight Lust.
How in the world, with a name like this, did we not at least take a curious, cursory listen to these guys out of Stoke-on-Trent, UK?
We suck. We're ashamed.
We managed to sleep on this one as the band prolifically put out 9 full-lengths since 2005.
We missed all 9.
Well, the 9th one we got.
Mm-hmm.
I immediately needed to know more, so I Googled the origin of the name. It wasn't as sexy as I had figured. It seems to be a theory where 2 women in a committed relationship have less sex per year than other types of male-female combinations.
I used to be a card-carrying member of Sex for Individuals. Very lonely. Anyway.
I decided just to pretend I didn't read that and go back to figuring it was some kind of crazy scissoring Final Destination thing, which seems to fit this band's vibe better. The band is the creation of Dan Peach, who readily admits that he just heard the term as a kid and thought that someday it would be a great name for a band. Peach, along with producer and session guitarist synth player Steve Lethal, great name, have been writing these gothy songs that fall in the vein of Howlstorm meets Motorhead with a dash of Motley Crue. The proper sawdust on the bar floor, just hard enough rock that your mom tells you to turn it down. A new addition on this album is vocalist J.J. Connor, who brings her red-haired, bright lipstick spunk to these gothic and horror movie-themed tracks.
My mom used to tell me to turn it down. You know what she says now? I prayed to God that Trump wins.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
Yep, you heard that right. A ginger who has a proclivity for wearing baby doll style goth dresses. She even has 2 songwriting credits. The appropriate number for this brand, Midnight Lust, boasts 13 morbid songs that span between the 3 and 4 minute range and give you 50 minutes of corn syrup movie blood dripping rock and roll fun.
The album kicks off with Maria that starts with a thunderstorm to set the mood before jangly, echoey guitar reminiscent of The Cult gives way to a rock and roll groove. Connor's vocals are full and melodic with that smokes a pack a day huskiness at the edges. The guitar of Peach gets super crunchy as the track gears up. During the breakdown, you can really feel the deep bass groove plucked by Liesl Heath. Roadkill is another feel-good anthem for, I suppose, apex predators out there. With more hooks than a rustic farmhouse, the guitar goes warp speed as Amy Violet subjects her kit to undeviating pounds and rolls. Rhythm of the Kill starts with a chanty invocation and is an all-out chugfest with particularly meaty drums and another soaring guitar solo from Peach. LBD are sure to include a variety of all things dark and bloody. Just take a dip into Connor's croony chants in the chorus of Satanic Suicide Sex Cult. As the music pulses out under, you'll be ready to join up. I mean, when in Rome, right?
Ballads are not overlooked here. Just take a listen to the slow burner with a title that reminds me of a Meatloaf-style, real-life relationship song, Your Love Makes Everything Worse.
I could do anything for tacos.
In another mid-pace track, She Loves Lilith, Connor has a way of making the teeter-totter chorus melody both horror show horrific and infectious, as the gang chorus mirrors her lead. The music is never short on minor chords and melodic guitar riffs that spill out in spades. There are many breakout solos. I especially like the one Peach jams out to in The Mummy's Tomb, that also features a harpsichord breakdown and cleverly rhymes sarcophagus and mummified sorceress.
Just like Hamlet, what a genius.
How about a song about a real-life haunted hotel? Yep, it's here as Violet pounds us into the horrors of the Crown Hotel. What's not to like here?
If you play this for friends, they're bound to say, hey, that's really good. What band is that? And then you can smile and say, Lesbian Bed Death. This song is Satanic Suicide Sex Cult.
This is the Snaggletooth Rock and Roll Podcast.